Hello everyone, today we are going to implement this exhaust particle effect and lighting and lights of the car. So when we get in, you can see the exhaust particle effect is activated and the car lights are turned on. So this exhaust has sort of a refraction effect as well. So yeah, these are the things we are going to work on today. And when we exit, everything is turned off. Okay, so let's see how to do these things today. Okay, so at the moment I have this car, so it doesn't have any effects. I can just get in the car and drive away. So as the next step, I am going to add few particle effects like these exhausts, some blue flame like effect when we go up. Okay, so let me first create a new folder, effects, and another folder. I'll call it exhaust, and finish ns exhaust. Right, now let me put this in the word. Let's go near the car. Where is the car? Over here. Let me go inside the car. Print. The car mesh. Let me open this up and add the socket. Let's go to the left view and socket manager, add socket, exhaust L. So it should be attached here. Let's rotate it to point like this. And go to the back view and align it properly here. Right, now it's there. Similarly, we need another exhaust to the right exhaust. Can I duplicate this? Okay. Name it R, exhaust R. Back, or we can this is why do you make it minus? Okay, great. Right, one is here, one is here. Great. Now let's attach that simple particle system I created. Let me drag and drop under the car. NS exhaust L. Let me attach it to the socket exhaust L. So we should be emitting towards the X direction. Let me quickly fix that. Here at velocity x1, y0. We are going to modify this to make it look like a real exhaust. Just I want to set this up. Okay, now duplicate this exhaust R and attach this to exhaust R. Great, now we have that. Right, now let's make it look like a real exhaust flame. Let's start modifying this. First, scale. We need larger particles. Let's try 20 by 20 and increase the spawn rate to 1500 and disable gravity and also maybe drag we don't need. Cone angle, let's try something like 3. Okay, so this is too long, see, so they should be much shorter and much faster because they kind of look slow now. So velocity, let me try something like random 800 to 900 and lifetime maybe 0.2 to 0.3. Still too long. 0.1 to 0.15. Right, that scale seems fine. Now let's work on the color and the refraction. First, color. Let me make it blue. And have some emission also. Is it too bright? I think it's too bright. Look kind of green. Right, this seems good enough. Right, so now I think it would be better if we make this more transparent, like when it comes to the middle, maybe like here, and then after that we only see some refractive effect. So for that, we already have this scale color. Let me add a key here and make it auto. One, make the value 0.2. That now it's much shorter. See? Okay. So to make this refractive, we have to modify the material. This default sprite material, this is what we are using at the moment. Let me move this to, let me make a copy of this material here copy here. I'll name this an exhaust. And use it. Right. Now in order to get refraction, we need to have some value here. Let me just promote this to a variable. And if the refraction is 1, we don't get a refraction. If refraction is some lower value, we do get a refraction. It like 0. See, we have refraction. Now let's see. We have 1. No. Right, let me get this value and do a 1 minus, because by the end of the lifetime the alpha value becomes almost 0. So by doing a 1 minus, we can have refraction. We plug it here. Did I use the exhaust? Yeah. One more thing. Here, let me set the alignment to velocity aligned. Alright, now we do have refraction, see? We see it when there are some objects near. Okay, it's not very strong, see, we do have it. Is that enough? That is enough for me. But if you want to increase the effect, let's try adding some noise texture and multiply. Get texture sample. So since I have enabled engine content, I already have access to some noise textures. Let's try this one and multiply. Right, now we do get some increased effect. Maybe that looks ugly. Yeah. What if we do it first here and then connect? No, now we don't get the effect. So let me undo this. Let's try clamping this value. Something like in between 0.1 and 0.98. So there is only smaller change. Yeah. Okay, I think this is good. Yeah, this is good enough. Okay, so now the exhaust particle is complete. Now let's implement the function. Let me place it back on ground. So it should not start until the player get in the car and start driving away. So let me select both and disable auto activate. So this should be activated only when this car is possessed. So under override we have two functions, possessed and unpossessed. Let me go to possessed and make sure to call the parent function. Who knows what goes on there, and get both these and call activate. Similarly, go to implement unpossessed and add a call to parent function. Get these two deactivate. So when we get off, they should be deactivated. Alright, shall we test now? Oh wait, why is it active? We are not processing that. What's wrong? How come process is called? Well, I haven't processed it. Alright, process is not just for player controller. It should happen for AI as well. Let me disable that and test. Yeah, that's the case. So okay, yeah, let's just leave that disabled. Auto process AI. Now let's go here and get in. Right, now it is working. Great. So one thing I would fix is, this. Initially we need to have some less transparency. So this is 0.1. Let me move this to 0.2. Does this look fine? Yeah. And this one to 0.1. And add another key here at 0.0, value 0. So that we wouldn't see anything at the tip of the exhaust, but we can just move down. Right now it looks good. Yeah, we can just move, we could just move away our exhaust tip as well. Yeah, this looks bad. Let me undo that. Right, another thing I want to do is, when I am staying still, the flame length should be shorter, and when I move it should become longer. Actually, that kind of already happens when I move automatically. So maybe we should further short it down, make it shorter. So 0.05, 0.1. Great. Alright, so I think we can stop this episode right here. One thing I would work on is, when we get in, maybe we should light this red, these emissive lights. For that, this 𝐂𝐚𝐽𝐸 is the exterior. Yeah, so here we have emission multiplier. So if I make it like 10, this becomes lit. See, 100 becomes like this. So let me reset this back to 1. But if I make it 0, no, 1 is better. Right, so when we process the car, let's increase that emissive multiplier. Let me copy the value and get the cyberpunk car, set scale parameter, set scalar parameter value on materials. Parameter name is emission multiplier. Let me make it 100 when we process. And 1 when we get off. See, now everything is lit. Great. Now let me exit. The lights should turn off. Great. Alright, so that's it. I'm gonna stop this episode right here. So thanks for watching. As always, project files will be available for the download in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. And if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. See you in another episode. Goodbye.